So good morning. I am Ashwani B, Faculty of Renewable Energy Department. I'm here to discuss about the topic ammonia-based thermochemical energy storage for concentrated solar power. So this is the pie chart representing various energy sources available in the world, out of which coal is the most abundant source present in our entire world. And followed by coal, the next abundant natural resource is natural gas, which is further followed by hydroelectric, biomass, etc. So these are the various energy sources out of which solar energy, water, wind, limestone, oil, phosphate. These are the various energy sources readily available on our earth. Out of all these energy sources, sun is the ultimate energy source. As we know, solar energy is used for various purposes and also the wind, water, etc. are all generates energy ultimately from the solar energy. On calculating average Earth's energy budget, out of the total solar radiations falling into the Earth, about 60% of the energy is re-radiated back into the outer space. Only about 40% of energy is absorbed by land and oceans. So, this absorbed energy, solar energy, can be effectively utilized for powering the world. So, in our concentrated solar power system, generally known as CSP systems, so it generates, as we know, it generates energy from the sun, that is, it generates solar power. So, it concentrates a large area sunlight into a small area. So, mirrors and lenses are used for concentrating this solar energy. So this concentrated light is converted then into heat energy. The heat energy is given to a turbine which converts the heat energy into mechanical energy, and the mechanical energy is further converted into electrical energy by using a generator. So this is a basic diagram of a solar thermochemical energy storage system in which a solar concentrator is provided. This solar concentrator captures the solar energy and reflects it to a receiver. The receiver, in this receiver, ammonia is present. So this ammonia is dissociated into nitrogen and hydrogen by using this solar power. That energy is passed through a heat exchanger. That is, heat energy is passed through a heat exchanger and is stored in an energy charged storage, from which it is then given to an energy recovery reactor. From the reactor, heat output is taken, and the balance is again radiated or recycled into the solar receiver. So this is a basic block diagram in which the sunlight falls on the parabolic trough collector, which is converted into ammonia. That is, ammonia is stored in a dissociation receiver. That is, the concentrated sunlight is focused into the receiver through the concentrator. So this ammonia dissociation receiver, as the name itself implies, here dissociation occurs. That is, ammonia is dissociated into nitrogen and hydrogen. So this dissociated ammonia is then given into a separation and storage vessel, which is through a heat exchanger. The heat energy is recovered into a steam generator and which is converted into a turbine driving generator system, which produces the supply output voltage. So why we choose ammonia is that ammonia is actually a pungent smelling gas, and it is composed of nitrogen and hydrogen. That is, it consists of 3 molecules of hydrogen and 1 molecules of nitrogen. Its energy density is about 22.5 megajoules per kilogram. Then it will be liquid at 10 bar pressure 20 degrees Celsius and is mainly manufactured through Haber-Bosch process. That is, nitrogen combines with 3 molecules of hydrogen to provide 2 molecules of ammonia and heat energy. So why we choose ammonia is that the combination of nitrogen and hydrogen we produces ammonia. As we know, it is the basic Haber-Bosch principle, that is, combination of nitrogen and hydrogen produces ammonia. So this ammonia can not only ammonia is produced, but also a tremendous energy of heat energy is produced in this reaction. So and also ammonia can exist in liquid state, and it is a clean, non-corrosive fuel which is easily available. So we choose ammonia for this purpose. So this is a basic ammonia dissociation reaction in which ammonia, by absorbing the solar heat, it reacts and it is converted into nitrogen and hydrogen molecules, which this phase is known as the charging mode. And again in the discharging mode, this produced two products, that is nitrogen and hydrogen, is again combined to form ammonia, and it emits a tremendous amount of heat energy in the discharging mode. So this whole system's operating temperature is about 500 to 860 degrees Celsius, and its operating pressure is about 10 to 25 megapascal. So this is a basic diagram for an ammonia dissociation and storage system, in which the sunlight reaches the parabolic trough collector, which is reflected into a solar receiver. Here ammonia dissociation occurs, that is at 700 degrees Celsius temperature. Ammonia is dissociated using the solar energy into nitrogen and hydrogen. This is again through a heat exchanger. It is stored in an hydrogen and nitrogen gas. It is stored in a storage vessel as hydrogen and nitrogen gas. And using a pump, it is then given to ammonia synthesized tank. That is, ammonia is synthesized in this vessel to produce heat energy. That is, as we seen in the previous slide, ammonia, nitrogen and hydrogen combines to form not only ammonia but also emits a tremendous energy of heat energy. But also emits tremendous heat energy. So this heat energy can be effectively utilized to drive a turbine coupled generator system. That is, the heat energy is converted into mechanical energy by a turbine, and this mechanical energy is further converted into an electrical energy by generator. And after extracting the energy, heat energy, that is actually it is an exothermic reaction. That is, heat is supplied outside while hydrogen and nitrogen is combined. So the after recovery of heat energy, the balanced ammonia recirculates into the receiver. It is stored liquid ammonia. It is in the form of liquid ammonia. It is stored in the storage vessel, and then it is pumped back into the receiver. So this is the whole process, and the electricity generated can be used to power our homes. So this is a basic operation system in which parabolic dish focuses solar energy into the ammonia dissociation receiver. Ammonia is dissociated into hydrogen and nitrogen with the help of a catalyst. Mainly platinum is used as the catalyst. Then the products are stored in a storage vessel. They are further passed to generate heat through ammonia synthesis. Steam is generated. Steam is converted into mechanical energy. The mechanical energy is further converted into electrical energy, and it is supplied to the mains. This is a basic operation of a thermochemical energy storage system. Actually, the word thermochemical means by using, thermo means heat. So by using heat energy, some amount of chemical reactions occur. That is, either it will be an exothermic reaction, that is, heat is driven outside, or it is an endothermic reaction in which heat is drawn to conduct a chemical reaction. So that is meant by the word thermochemical. That is, using heat energy or thermal energy, some amount of chemical reaction is occurring. So here we use parabolic trough collectors to collect the solar energy. So either two types of solar collector can be used. One is a 400 meter square paraboloidal dish collector, and also a 150 meter square stretched metal membrane collector. So this is actually a parabolic shape, that is, maximum circumference is provided to trap the solar energy to its maximum limit. And we have two types of receivers can be used, that is, either tubular fixed bed catalytic reactor or other tube bunt reactor. So this receiver is used mainly for ammonia dissociation purpose. That is, ammonia is dissociated into nitrogen and hydrogen. Then the solar concentrated flux is given to the reactor, and actually it is an endothermic reaction, that is utilizing some amount of heat energy from utilizing the amount of the heat energy from the sunlight. Then the ammonia is dissociated into nitrogen and hydrogen. So it is actually an endothermic reaction occurring in the receiver. But the synthesis of ammonia by the combination of hydrogen and nitrogen, it is actually exothermic reaction, that is, it produces a tremendous energy of heat energy. Then this is the example of solar collector with the receiver. This is the collector and this is the receiver. So the main advantages of such a system is, actually ammonia is readily available and it is non-polluting, and also tremendous energy can be liberated from such systems, and it is log toxic, and we could easily replace coal powered power plants by using ammonia. So the depletion of coal can be reduced to a great extent by replacing coal with ammonia. And also the system is of higher efficiency and no side reaction takes place. And coming on to the disadvantage, there are some chances of some amount of losses to occur. And also we have mentioned in the previous slides that the combination of nitrogen and hydrogen to form ammonia and to emit heat energy, we use a catalyst for the purpose. So here platinum is used as a catalyst. As we know, platinum is somewhat expensive. So the catalyst used is somewhat expensive. And also the enthalpy of reaction is somewhat low. So as a conclusion, ammonia-based solar thermochemical energy storage plants is very cost effective, and it provides about 24 hours continuous electricity supply. So in the future, so thus we, as seen in the previous slide, we could replace the urgent demand for coal for as the energy source, and also in which we could turn this whole system into a power station in the near coming future to generate megawatts of power. Thank you for your kind attention.